Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever wondered why some people are rich and some people are poor? Have you ever wanted to learn how to achieve financial success and freedom? Have you ever heard of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you 20 lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad that changed my life. These lessons will teach you how to develop the mindset and financial knowledge you need to build a life of wealth and freedom. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of the best-selling personal finance books of all time, and it has influenced millions of people around the world. It tells the story of Robert Kiyosaki and his two fathers, his biological father, who was a well-educated and hard-working employee, but poor, and his best friend's father, who was a high school dropout, but rich. Robert learned different lessons from each of them, and he realized that the difference between the rich and the poor is not how much money they have, but how they think and act about money. If you want to learn these 20 lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad that changed my life, then keep watching this video. Alright, let's get into it. Here are 20 lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad that changed my life. Lesson number 1, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. The first lesson is that the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. This means that instead of trading their time for a paycheck, they invest their money in assets that generate income for them. Assets are things like businesses, real estate, stocks, bonds, or anything else that puts money in your pocket. Liabilities are things like cars, clothes, gadgets, or anything else that takes money out of your pocket. The poor and the middle class work hard to earn money and then spend it on liabilities. They are trapped in the rat race of working to pay bills and debts. The rich work hard to acquire assets and then use the income from those assets to buy more assets. They are free from the rat race and enjoy financial independence. Lesson number 2, financial literacy is the key to financial success. The second lesson is that financial literacy is the key to financial success. Financial literacy is the ability to understand how money works and how to manage it effectively. It includes skills like accounting, investing, taxes, and legal aspects of money. Most people are not taught financial literacy in school or at home. They rely on their emotions or advice from others to make financial decisions. They often end up making mistakes that cost them money and opportunities. The rich are financially literate. They educate themselves on how money works and how to use it to their advantage. They know how to read financial statements, how to analyze investments, how to minimize taxes, and how to protect their assets from lawsuits. Lesson number 3, mind your own business. The third lesson is to mind your own business. This means that you should focus on building your own assets instead of working for someone else's business. Your job is not your business. Your job is a source of income that you can use to fund your own business. The poor and the middle class work for someone else's business. They give up their time, energy, and creativity for a salary and benefits. They have little control over their income and security. The rich work for their own business. They create value for themselves and others through their products or services. They have more control over their income and security. Lesson number 4, the history of taxes and the power of corporations. The fourth lesson is about the history of taxes and the power of corporations. Taxes were originally created to tax the rich who owned land and businesses. However, over time, taxes shifted from the rich to the poor and the middle class who earned wages and salaries. The rich use corporations as a legal entity to protect their assets and reduce their taxes. A corporation is like a separate person that can own assets, incur debts, sue or be sued, and pay taxes. By owning a corporation, the rich can pay themselves as employees and pay less taxes than if they were self-employed. The poor and the middle class pay more taxes than the rich because they earn income as employees or self-employed individuals. They pay taxes on their income before they spend it on their expenses. Lesson number 5, the rich invent money. The fifth lesson is that the rich invent money. This means that they create opportunities to make money out of thin air by using their imagination, creativity, and problem-solving skills. The poor and the middle class believe that money is scarce and hard to come by. They wait for opportunities to come to them or follow what others are doing. The rich believe that money is abundant and easy to create. They look for opportunities where others don't see them or create their own opportunities by solving problems or adding value. Lesson number 6, work to learn, don't work for money. The sixth lesson is to work to learn, not work for money. This means that you should choose your job based on what skills you can learn from it rather than how much it pays you. The poor and the middle class work for money. They choose jobs that offer security, comfort, or status rather than growth, challenge, or learning. They become stuck in their comfort zones and limit their potential. The rich work to learn. They choose jobs that offer them new skills, knowledge, or experiences that they can use to build their own businesses or invest in other opportunities. They constantly seek to improve themselves and expand their potential. Lesson number 7, overcome fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. The seventh lesson is to overcome fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. These are the 5 main obstacles that prevent people from achieving financial success. Fear is the emotion that stops people from taking action or taking risks. Cynicism is the attitude that doubts or criticizes everything and everyone. Laziness is the lack of motivation or discipline to do what needs to be done. Bad habits are the behaviors that waste time, money, or energy on things that don't matter. Arrogance is the belief that you know everything and don't need to learn anything new. The poor and the middle class are often controlled by these obstacles. They let fear stop them from pursuing their dreams or trying new things. They let cynicism make them pessimistic or negative about life. They let laziness make them procrastinate or avoid responsibility. They let bad habits make them spend more than they earn or neglect their health. They let arrogance make them close-minded or ignorant. The rich overcome these obstacles by developing a positive mindset and a strong character. They use fear as a signal to take action or learn from their mistakes. They use cynicism as a challenge to prove themselves or others wrong. They use laziness as an opportunity to delegate or automate tasks. They use bad habits as a reminder to change or improve themselves. They use arrogance as a motivation to learn more or seek feedback. Lesson number 8, the power of choice. The 8th lesson is about the power of choice. This means that you have the ability to choose your own destiny by making conscious decisions that align with your goals and values. The poor and the middle class often blame others or circumstances for their situation. They feel powerless or victimized by life. They think they have no choice but to accept what they have. The rich take responsibility for their situation. They feel empowered or grateful for life. They know they have a choice to change what they have. Lesson number 9, pay yourself first. The 9th lesson is to pay yourself first. This means that you should save or invest a portion of your income before you pay your bills or expenses. The poor and the middle class pay themselves last. They spend their income on their bills and expenses first and then save whatever is left over, which is usually nothing. They live paycheck to paycheck and have no savings or investments. The rich pay themselves first. They save or invest their income on their assets first and then pay their bills and expenses with whatever is left over, which is usually enough. They live below their means and have savings and investments. Lesson number 10, the power of compounding. The 10th lesson is about the power of compounding. This means that you can grow your money exponentially by reinvesting your returns over time. The poor and the middle class don't understand the power of compounding. They either don't save or invest at all, or they save or invest too little, too late, or too conservatively. They miss out on the opportunity to grow their money significantly over time. The rich understand the power of compounding. They start saving and investing early, consistently, and aggressively. They take advantage of the opportunity to grow their money significantly over time. Lesson number 11, learn how to sell. The 11th lesson is to learn how to sell. This means that you should develop the skill of persuading others to buy your products, services, ideas, or yourself. The poor and the middle class hate selling. They think selling is sleazy, manipulative, or dishonest. They avoid selling or do it poorly. The rich love selling. They think selling is helpful, valuable, or honest. They embrace selling and do it well. Lesson number 12, surround yourself with successful people. The 12th lesson is to surround yourself with successful people. This means that you should associate with people who inspire you, challenge you, support you, or teach you something new. The poor and the middle class surround themselves with unsuccessful people. They associate with people who encourage them, push them, compliment them, or teach them something new. Lesson number 13, learn from your mentors. The 13th lesson is to learn from your mentors. This means that you should seek guidance from people who have achieved what you want to achieve and who can share their wisdom and experience with you. The poor and the middle class don't have mentors. They either don't seek guidance at all, or they seek guidance from people who have not achieved what they want to achieve and who can't share their wisdom and experience with them. The rich have mentors. They actively seek guidance from people who have achieved what they want to achieve and who can share their wisdom and experience with them. Lesson number 14, teach and you shall receive. The 14th lesson is to teach and you shall receive. This means that you should share your knowledge and skills with others who can benefit from them. The poor and the middle class hoard their knowledge and skills. They think that by sharing them, they will lose their competitive edge or their value. The rich share their knowledge and skills. They think that by sharing them, they will gain more knowledge, skills, feedback, or opportunities. Lesson number 15, don't let money be your goal. The 15th lesson is to not let money be your goal. This means that you should pursue your passion, purpose, or mission rather than chasing money. The poor and the middle class let money be their goal. They think that money is the end result of their efforts or the measure of their success. They are never satisfied with how much money they have or make. The rich don't let money be their goal. They think that money is the byproduct of their efforts or the tool of their success. They are satisfied with how much money they have or make because they enjoy what they do and why they do it. Lesson number 16, don't be addicted to money. The 16th lesson is to not be addicted to money. This means that you should have a healthy relationship with money and not let it control your life. The poor and the middle class are addicted to money. They are obsessed with making, spending, or saving money. They let money dictate their emotions, actions, or decisions. The rich are not addicted to money. They are detached from making, spending, or saving money. They let money serve their emotions, actions, or decisions. Lesson number 17, be generous. The 17th lesson is to be generous. This means that you should give back to others who are in need or who have helped you along the way. The poor and the middle class are stingy. They think that by giving, they will lose what they have or what they deserve. They are selfish or greedy with their money, time, or resources. The rich are generous. They think that by giving, they will gain more than what they have or what they deserve. They are selfless or grateful with their money, time, or resources. Lesson number 18, learn how to use debt to your advantage. The 18th lesson is to learn how to use debt to your advantage. This means that you should use debt as a leverage to acquire more assets rather than as a burden to buy more liabilities. The poor and the middle class use debt to their disadvantage. They use debt to buy things that they can't afford or don't need. They end up paying more interest than principal and getting deeper into debt. The rich use debt to their advantage. They use debt to buy things that generate income or appreciate in value. They end up paying less interest than principal and getting richer from debt. Lesson number 19, learn how to make money in any market condition. The 19th lesson is to learn how to make money in any market condition. This means that you should be able to adapt to the changes in the economy and take advantage of the opportunities that arise in any situation. The poor and the middle class lose money in any market condition. They are unable to adapt to the changes in the economy and miss out on the opportunities that arise in any situation. The rich make money in any market condition. They are able to adapt to the changes in the economy and take advantage of the opportunities that arise in any situation. Lesson number 20, take action. The 20th and final lesson is to take action. This means that you should apply what you learn and do what you need to do to achieve your financial goals. The poor and the middle class don't take action. They either don't learn anything new or don't do anything different. They stay in their comfort zones and remain where they are. The rich take action. They constantly learn new things and do different things. They step out of their comfort zones and move forward towards where they want to be. These are the 20 lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad that changed my life. I hope they inspire you as much as they inspired me. If you want to learn more about these lessons, I highly recommend you read the book yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I'll see you in the next video.